The name of the first band that you heard, the Soul Station, written by Hank Mobley, and we're going to take a crack at that and play our version of it. But before I do, before we play that, I'd like to just mention a couple of things about this week. What a pleasure it's been working with all of the students and having the great attention that they're giving some old guy coming in trying to tell them what they're doing right and maybe a couple of things they might be doing wrong, and having an open mind to listen to some of the experiences that I've had along the way. One of them, I'll share a story. Oscar Peterson, when I was with Oscar Peterson for 5 years, we played Panama also, and that was very similar to the arrangement that we just played. Except I didn't get a solo with Oscar Peterson, so that's why I did it tonight. One of the great stories about Oscar Peterson is he was known for having a pretty good appetite, and he liked wine and was quite a foodie. And that's one of the, when you do your homework to get ready to go on a band, you do all your homework. So I did my homework. I knew this about him. Except I'd gone on a diet before I joined his band and was working out tennis 5 days a week. And the first dinner with Ray Brown and Herb Ellis and Oscar, the waiter comes over and says, Dr. Peterson, what would you like? He said, I like the French onion soup and the full-size Caesar and a 24-ounce bone-in steak and the Lyonnaise potatoes and asparagus on the side. And I see it takes 20 minutes for the chocolate souffle. I'll have one of those. What? Mr. Brown, what would you like? You know, it sounds good. I'll have the French onion soup and then the full Caesar salad, and I'll take the haricot vert and Lyonnaise potatoes, and yeah, one of those souffles sounds good. I'll order one of those. It comes around to me. I said, I'd like a chicken Caesar salad, please. And Oscar leans over to Ray and he says, I guess your boy doesn't want to be at the band too much longer, does he? And I like the 24-ounce bone-in steak. You know, you learn quickly in those situations. So anyway, sharing some of the music and some of the ideas and experiences that I've had with some of the legendary players in this music, and Oscar and Ray both told me, as well as John Clayton, they told John and I, John said, how can we thank you for everything you've done for us? And they said, you can pass this information on to people who are as into this music and who need this information. So that's how you thank us. You pass this information on and keep this music alive. So that's all I tried to do this week, and if I hurt some feelings, I didn't mean to, but it beats a trumpet mute flying across your head at a jam session. So it's a kinder, gentler way of sharing information. So anyway, I'd like to thank Gilbert and the Murrays for arranging all of this. I mean, I couldn't ask for any more. Everything was laid out perfectly, and in fact, I could have split a couple days ago. I got my check. It's a little too organized. Some musicians would have fled, you know. But I wanted to obviously stick around and do all of this and play a set with the fellas. And one of the proud moments I have, if I can take a minute to, I was an adjudicator at essentially Ellington when this young man won Outstanding Musician when he was 14. You know, I've never told you this, but I didn't vote for you that year. It was unanimous in the judges' room. So this is what this music does. You plant a seed with someone so young, and then here we are on the bandstand playing music together, and you grow each year at what you do. And it's a professional musician standing next to me, holding the fort down, and it's really a pleasure to play with you, John. And a mention of another person, Malik at the piano was in my Malik was in my combo at the Port Townsend Jazz Camp in July, and I played. We went the whole week, and I didn't know how old he was. And the last day, I said, by the way, do you know Henry, the drummer that's here too? He says, yeah, we go to school together. I said, well, wait a minute, Henry's like 15 or something, right? He says, yeah, so am I. Well, would you hire an old guy when you go out on the road? So I'm hearing him tonight. I'm just happy that whatever I told him that week didn't hurt him. So, lastly, and I'll shut up and play some music, but Gilbert Castellanos was handpicked by me for the Clayton Hamilton Jazz Orchestra because he sits in the chair right next to the drums. And I need a hot soloist there who can stand up and light it up, light the room up, light the band up. And as you've heard all these years, this is the guy to do it. So another round of applause for Gilbert. So now we're going to play Hank Mobley's Soul Session, and we hope you enjoy this. Thank you for coming tonight and spending your time with us. We really appreciate it.